Hello every pony, Dale over here. Warning: this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also warning, it's going to contain my personal opinion about what happened in My Little Pony, what is going to happen in My Little Pony, or whatever. So without further ado, let's just go. 3, 2, 1. So yesterday I was asked by Sombra's Best Pony why I'm not following the comic books, and the answer is actually really simple. The show doesn't follow the comic books 100%, so why should I? But elsewise, I have my own theories about what happened before, My Little Pony actually started, or in the 1,000 years where Luna was at the moon, or when we see Twilight travel back in time, what were the things that happened that made the pony place a wasteland and stuff like that. So we all have our different theories and our different stories to tell. And mine is still that I believe Amora is the original maker of the everything that's made out of crystals, because that just makes sense in my mind. So her making the crystal empire, making the box of crystal, not the rainbow. I will come to that later on. But the box itself, the Tree of Harmony, crystal as well. The crystal ponies, she turned the crystal ponies into crystal, and the crystal heart. The crystal heart, I will also explain later on how I think that's possible. Or else it's Starsworld the Bearded that's actually responsible for making all of these things. But the reason why I don't think it's him is because I think the Necronomicon book or the spell book wouldn't be able to take over Starsworld the Bearded. I'm not sure about this. Maybe it could, or maybe it couldn't. But I think Starsworld the Bearded is actually the one that made the Elements of Harmony and the Alicorn Amulet. So that's a whole other wormhole to dig into, or how to say that, kind of worms to dig into. But the short version is the two ponies Amora and Starsworld the Bearded had the Crystal Empire. Starsworld the Bearded came to the Crystal Empire after Amora already built it. It says itself. But Starsworld the Bearded came in there, and he became the apprentice of Amora, or Amora became the student to Starsworld the Bearded, and together Starsworld the Bearded made the Elements of Harmony. And of course Amora made everything out of crystals, and together with the help of the pillars, they made the rainbow power and put the rainbow power inside the box, and they buried the box outside. So in future generations, if it was necessary, the box could be found. We see Twilight finds the box and opens it, and there's the rainbow power and all of this stuff. And I think in all of this mix, we have Celestia and Luna and Cadence, but I will get to that. I think still it is what I'm saying, because you can't make all of this good stuff. You can't make the Crystal Empire, the Crystal Tree of Harmony, and crystal ponies and everything else happy, the container, the box container for the rainbow power, without making anything evil, I believe. So that's where I think Sombra's crystal came into play. Amora one morning just had all of this like negative or weird power stored up, and she made a red crystal that gave birth to Sombra, that is a shadow pony. Or else like the shadow pony we saw from old times, like the pillars fight against, or how to say that, is the great grandfather to Sombra or something in those lines. So the shadow pony actually took over Amora for some time, like the Tandabus took over like Luna, and we also see the shadow pony taking over Stygian, so we know like this is possible. And again gave birth to the crystal, or made her actually forced her into making the red crystal. And knowing her mistake, I think like Amora were really quick to make like a safety net. And here I come into like the crystal heart, because like I think like she in her mistake like went and took a good look at herself and actually used the crystal spell on herself, and that made the crystal heart. That's also why it shatters when like a flurry heart is wailing. She can't, like the heart can't stand her great granddaughter crying and stuff like that. And here I'll come into like I think Amora is the mother of Cadence. I'm not totally sure about Sombra, but as I said, like the shadow pony could have overtaken her and forced her into making the red crystal. But I definitely think like she's the mother of Cadence, and everybody just forgot about it because like she used mind erasing spell, or she used some form of time travel, or with of course Starswell the Bearded. And time travel maybe makes you forget things. Like we have seen Twilight travel back and forth in time without having any trouble remembering or forgetting. So I don't believe like that is the problem. I believe like the Necronomicon book, or the spell itself, the forget all spell, like that comes from Sombra and stuff like that, is something like he got from his mom. Like that is again Amora, or like his father, that could be the shadow pony, or it's Starswell the Bearded. But like I'm also thinking like the palette, the color palette between like Sombra and Starswell the Bearded is like almost the same. They're both gray, they're both like having this look to them. So, and for the longest time we all thought like Starswell the Bearded was Sombra, or Sombra became Starswell the Bearded, vice versa. So I'm thinking like this could actually be a really interesting plot, or how to say that, to have for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I think like all of this happened in the 1,000 years where Luna was at the moon, or before like everything, before My Little Pony actually started, and like we followed Twilight on her journey and stuff like that, of course. So like me having theories about what happened before or after the show is like I don't know, like put your own theories out there if you want to, but like I don't believe in the same things. I have my, as I said, I have my own theories about how like the Crystal Empire was made, how the heart of the Crystal Empire was made, and like the Tree of Harmony, and all of this good background story. But fearing like this is going to be too long, I'm actually going to end it here and maybe talk about it again tomorrow. I just want to say, like, I can't agree with every pony about this, and I'm sorry to Sombra's best pony, but I don't agree about like where the castles or who the castles were owned by, because like I believe in this theory, my own theory, that is that Amora actually made everything out of crystal, including the box to hold the rainbow power. And if not, it's Starswell the Bearded, and then we have a problem, because like then Starswell the Bearded is actually responsible for not only the Tree of Harmony, the crystal box, the crystal empire, and the crystal heart of the crystal empire. And that would be really sad if, like, yeah, Starswell the Bearded came and he made her shattered remains into the heart, the crystal heart. Oh, that just sounds really, really sad. But maybe I will make a theory about that tomorrow, so we can get kind of sort of the same page. But I will just end it here, and I hope like this explains why I'm not taking it that seriously, and I'm just like making theories every day about what I feel and how I think. I also think, like, for example, that Starlight is actually the great-granddaughter of Starsworld, or like Twilight, or Flurry Heart is. So yeah, I'm also going to make maybe a video about that, but that's actually all. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones, and that's actually all. Yeah, okay, bye.